All right, guys, still working with the quadratic formula here. If you notice, the only difference with this problem is that there's a new number in the front. I have a new leading coefficient, which isn't really a big deal. Okay, we're just plugging in a 4 in the A position as opposed to a 1, which we were doing in earlier problems. But that's really not the biggest difference you're going to see here. So if I get started here, I got A is equal to 4. B is equal to, okay, there's an invisible 1 in there, so I got a -1 for my B value, and my C is -20. Okay, so if I start plugging in here, okay, the opposite of B in front, B is a -1, so I'm going to put in a +1, plus or minus the square root of B squared, -1 squared, minus 4 times A, which is now 4, times C, which is -20, all over, big fraction bar, 2a, 2 times 4. Okay, and then I start turning through my arithmetic here. Remember, we're going to focus on simplifying this part of the formula first. So I got 1 plus or minus the square root of -1 to the second power. Remember, that's a negative times negative, which makes it positive. Okay, I got some negative signs in here. I got a negative right there, and I got a negative right there. Okay, remember that one of the negatives is built into the formula. The other one came from the -20 up here. So that negative and that negative are going to make a positive. Okay, 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 20 is 320. Okay, you might be able to see the difference in this problem right now. If not, that's fine. We'll get there. And then on the bottom, 2 times 4, which is 8. Okay, I got 1 plus or minus the square root of 1 and 320 make 321 all over 8. Now, here's the difference, guys. Okay, I got the square root of 321, which if I go to, okay, a calculator here and I hit the square root of 321, okay, that gives me 17.916472, blah, 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 blah. Okay, it's sloppy. It's not nice and neat like it was in the earlier problems. That's okay. That's not a big deal. So I'm going to use 17.92. All right, that 6 bumps that 1 up to a 2. I'm going to use 17.92 there. 1 plus or minus 17.92 all over, okay, 8. All right, so that's the major difference here. We don't have a nice neat number. So make sure you have a calculator handy. Okay, if you don't have a calculator, you can get something online. Okay, like I did, just Google online calculator and that will help you out. So I go ahead and I split it. I got 1 plus 17.92 divided by 8, which is 18.92 divided by 8. I have no idea what that is off the top of my head, so I'm going to go back to my calculator. 18.92 divided by 8 equals, okay, I got 2.365. So one of my answers is about 2.365, which I can even round up to 2.37. Okay, and then my other answer, I got 1 minus 17.92 divided by 8. Okay, which will be negative 16.92 divided by 8. Okay, go back to my calculator. Negative 16. Whoop, let me clear my screen here. Negative 16. So 16.92. I'll just remember that it's a negative divided by 8. Okay, is equal to, so it's going to be negative 2.115. Negative 2.115, which will round up to about negative 2.12. Okay, so those are my two answers, 2.37 and negative 2.12. So like I said, guys, the only major difference is I got a number here that's not a nice, neat square root. That's okay. That doesn't mean we can't keep going. We still keep going with the problem. It's just, unfortunately, it's going to be a little sloppy with this decimal going the rest of the way through. So just make sure that you have a calculator. Okay? Good luck, guys.